our first application development with respect to Spring Boot. In every Spring Boot application, what is the common annotation, guys? Spring Boot application annotation. It's a combination of how many annotations? What are those? Configuration makes the class as Spring. Configuration class comes Spring Bean class. Enable auto config. Based on this annotation only, auto configuration takes place based on the jars that are added to class path. Next, component scan. It takes current class package and sub packages, scans all of them, and brings and marks the Java classes as what? Spring Bean. By seeing component and other stereotype annotations are there or not there. Right. I'll develop the same wish message generator application. Okay. Less than 12, good morning. But I want to develop in what style? Spring Boot style. But I have given thumb rule to develop application using XML driven configuration. Thumb rules to develop application using XML plus annotation driven configuration. Thumb rule to develop the application using 100% code driven configuration. So now time has come to provide the thumb rule to develop the application in which mode, guys? Spring Boot mode. To develop the application in which mode, guys? Spring mode. To simply and literally develop the application in which mode? Spring Boot mode. File open. Yes. Where is this, guys? What's our batch code? 515. Next. Spring Boot core. Where is that? Spring Boot core. Where is that? Spring Boot core. Tell me. Data source auto configuration. Runners in Spring Boot core module, right? I think session 3, but session 2 document is still not completed, guys. Let's finish everything in session 2, then we'll come to that. Okay. Some rules to remember while working with what? Spring Boot for application development. Configure user-defined classes as Spring Beans using stereotype annotations like component, service, and etc. Come on. Configure predefined classes as Spring Beans using @bean methods of configuration class. But here we don't take separate configuration class. We take a class having Spring Boot application annotation. In that class, we place or not, guys. Only when if same predefined classes are not coming as Spring Beans through auto configuration process. What process? Through auto configuration process. But if you can give inputs and instructions to auto configuration process from a fixed property file called application.properties. Okay, in the place of property file, we can also use YML file. Second point is very crucial, listen carefully. First point, configure user-defined classes as Spring Beans using stereotype annotations like component, service, repository, and etc. That's very clear, right? Simple class means component. Spring Bean come service class means service. Spring Bean come DAO class means what? @repository. Yes, my dear. Configure predefined classes as Spring Beans using @bean methods of Spring Boot application class because it internally acts as what? Configuration class. Because it internally acts as what? Configuration class. Are you getting my point? Okay. Provided if they are not coming as Spring Beans through auto configuration process. And we can give inputs and instructions to auto configuration process from application.properties file or what? YML file. Now read the point. Configure predefined class as Spring Beans using @bean methods in Spring Boot application class if they are not coming as Spring Beans through auto configuration based on what? Spring Boot starters that are added. We can give inputs and override defaults of auto configuration with the support of application.properties or what? YML file. Okay. YML at another markup language, guys. Ain't markup language, AMLing markup language. Okay, for the timing, you remember YML file is alternate file to what? Properties file. What file, guys? YML or YAML file is alt file, alternate file to properties file. Alternate file to properties file. Everyone getting my point, guys? Super. In the main method of @Spring Boot application class, get the IOC container by calling Spring application.run method. You need not to create IOC container manually by using new operator. There is a static method in Spring application class. Call that method that internally creates IOC container and returns the IOC container. Use that container to get Spring Bean class object reference by calling what? ctx.getBean method. What method, guys? ctx.getBean method. Are you understanding my statement? Application context ctx is equal to Spring application.run app config.class args. What this? App config.class args. Array, this method, this is nothing but main class that is having what? Spring Boot application. This is a command line argument, guys. This will internally create IOC container and returns the IOC container or not, guys. Once we got IOC container, we can ask for Spring Bean class object, yes or no, guys. What this method internally do? This method internally does many things, guys. Number one, bootstrap the Spring Boot application. Are bootstrapping means starting na boss? Yes. Creates the IOC container by taking what? Given current class as what? Configuration class. Given current class as what? Configuration class. By loading and creating object for what? Configuration class. Array, current class is nothing but what? Here, configuration class. Here, current class is nothing but configuration class. Overall, this is class annotated with, what is this? Spring Boot application class annotation. Spring Boot application annotation. Yes. Based on the starters that are added and inputs that are given in application.property file, performs what? Auto configuration activity. If at all there, they will be done. Perform component scanning to get stereotype annotation classes to make them as what? Spring Beans. Automatically calls @bean methods to make the method returned objects as what? Spring Beans. Returns application context object representing what? IOC container and etc. Returns application context object representing the IOC container and what, etc. Are you getting my point? Super, guys. Tell me. Number one, bootstrap the Spring Boot application. Next, creates the IOC container by taking the given current class as what, configuration class. Based on the starters that are added, it will try to perform what, auto configuration activities, like what, making predefined classes as Spring Beans, tell me, embedded servers, tell me, database softwares, and etc. Perform component scanning to get stereotype annotation classes and to make them as what, Spring Beans. Automatically calls @bean methods to make the method returned objects as what, Spring Bean. Returns application context object representing IOC. Last point is very important. You need not to create the IOC container. Happily what? When you call the method, that method will take care of that one or not, guys? Okay, guys. Next. First application development, wish message generator, util date or local date time is the dependent class. Or we already know, based on the current hour of the day, I should generate the wish message or not, guys? I should generate the wish message or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, the Spring Bean that uses other Spring Bean services is called what? Target class or main Spring Bean class. Target or main Spring Bean. Target or main Spring Bean. The Spring Bean that acts as helper class to other Spring Bean is called what? Dependent Spring Bean. What is there, guys? Dependent Spring Bean. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, everyone. Yeah, student course material. Student is what? Target. Course material is dependent. Already on, we know all this stuff, right? What is the difference between stereotype annotations like @component service and @component scan annotation? This is very important. Stereotype annotation makes Java class as Spring Bean. Okay. Component scan contains the package name and makes the IOC container to search for classes in package and given package and sub packages, whether they are having stereotype annotations or not. Searching for classes having stereotype annotation is the responsibility of the @component scan. Once annotations are available, recognizing them and making Java class as Spring Bean is the responsibility of the stereotype annotation. One is to enable scanning in given package and sub packages for stereotype annotation based classes, that is @component scan. Okay, once they are found, making Java class as Spring Beans is the responsibility of what? Stereotype annotation. There is a difference between both or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Super. What is the difference between stereotype annotations like component service, component scan annotation? @component scan takes the given package name and makes the IOC container going to that given package and sub packages to search and get list of stereotype annotations applied on stereotype annotation applied Java classes. So the same IOC container makes those classes as what? Spring Beans, because of stereotype annotation are what? Applied, that are applied. Scanning packages for identifying stereotype annotation is done by component scan annotation, but making classes as Spring Beans is done by stereotype annotation. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Super. A.java, B.java, app config.java. See, on the top of this one, configuration components can enable auto configuration. These three annotations can be replaced with what? Single @Spring Boot application annotation. What annotation? @Spring Boot application annotation. Okay. By default, it will search for stereotype annotation in the current package and its what? Sub package. In the current package and its what? Sub packages. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Come on. Super. Yeah. To simplify Spring Boot application development, we need to install STS plugin. Okay. Making Java class as Spring Bean is nothing but making IOC container, creating what? Spring Bean class object. So that what happened, guys? IOC container will start managing what? Life cycle of the Spring Bean or not, guys? Okay. Total life cycle of Spring Bean will be taken care by whom, guys? IOC container. But listen carefully, guys. To simplify Spring Boot application development, you need to install one plugin to Eclipse IDE. That is what? STS plugin. Spring Tool Suite. Actually, it's an IDE which is given exclusively for Spring application and Spring Boot application development. But I don't want to work with that IDE separately. So what should I do? In Eclipse, bring the STS features by installing it as a plugin. Procedure is given, guys. In my, okay, in my Eclipse ID, I hope it is already installed. If not installed, we'll install freshly. What is there in that? What is a plugin, sir? The additional or patch software that provides additional functionalities to the existing software is called. That provides what? Additional functionalities to the existing software is technically called is what? Say this one as what? Launch. Yeah. Window menu, not in help menu. Eclipse Marketplace. See, Eclipse supplied plugins you want to install in Eclipse IDE. Okay. Install new software option. Okay. Third party plugins if you want to install Eclipse Marketplace. Plugin is a patch software that provides additional functionalities on the top of existing software. You have a normal TV, but you want to watch Netflix there. You will install Amazon Fire Stick device to it. Then normal TV becomes smart TV. Once it becomes smart TV, you can watch all OTT platforms there. Whenever you don't want, you remove that. Whenever you don't want, you remove that. Come on, guys. So that is a small device. Whenever I want, I will attach. Whenever I want, I will detach. Okay. What is there? STS. Click on go. STS, click on go. Not coming. Okay. No problem. Write the complete name. Spring Tool Suite. Yeah, here what option is there? Install. Take the latest version only. It's a freshly installed ID in front of you people. That's why it is not there. Okay, install. Takes bit of time. Takes bit of time. Select everything what you want to have in the installation, confirm. Yes, it takes bit of time, guys. Yeah, meanwhile, same procedure is given here. Plugin is a patch software that provides additional functionalities to the existing software in Eclipse IDE. We can install two types of plugins. Eclipse IDE supplied plugins. Okay, use help menu, install new software option. Lombok API, P2 plugin. Okay, yes, trusted. Select this. Trust selected, done. Third party plugins for Eclipse IDE. Use help menu, Eclipse Marketplace option, STS plugin, build ship plugin, and etc. STS plugin, build ship plugin, and what, etc. This is about third party plugin, guys. Yes. Installation is going on, guys. You have to wait until it completes. It takes a bit of time. Sir, they can give along with Eclipse now. Why they have given like that? If they include everything in the basic version, it become this much. Or in the car release also, they will give variants or not. Basic standard model, 10 lakhs. With some extra features, they will add what model? Sport model, 12 lakhs. Okay, sports plus plus, 14 lakhs. Suppose if they release only one version, all people may not afford the cost, right? So the same strategy over here. If they use everything in basic one, Eclipse installation becomes heavy, loading becomes heavy, performance becomes heavy. Is there any guarantee every time we use every time everything? No. So basic facilities they are giving. Anything extra you have to install as a plugins. That is a life. That is life, or that is anywhere this is formula is applicable. Yeah. Again, trust issues has come. No problem. Yeah, up to 50, 60%, it becomes low. After that, the plugin will be applied to ID only when you restart it. Anyhow, it will ask for restart. You have to restart. Sir, how to confirm plugin is successfully installed or not? How to confirm whether successfully is installed or not? When you will have Spring Core exam, today not happened. Today you don't have, you did not happen. I have submitted my paper, guys. I don't know whether they have not conducted or not. Just be in touch with your coordinator, online admin. They will inform. How to confirm whether STS plugin is installed or not? You will get this symbol, guys. Earlier it was not there. This symbol is extra. One more thing. When you go for new others, when you select Spring here, you will get Spring Starter Project option. What option? Spring Starter Project. Every Spring Boot project will be created as a starter project. Okay, na? Right. These two are the indication that STS plugin is installed. Shall we start the development of the first application? Okay. Do I need to take separate configuration class, or main class itself will act as a configuration class? Because on the top of the main class, I am going to keep what? At the rate Spring Boot application annotation. That itself acts as a configuration class now, boss. So that's why no need of taking separate configuration class. Advantage number one. Do I need to create container manually, or there is a ready-made method that I have to call it? What is that method? Spring application dot run. Run is the static method of Spring application class. Run is the static method of Spring application class. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. Yeah, let me create file new. Other, where is that? Spring. Spring is there. Spring starter project. Okay. Yeah, you'll get a proper Maven project feel here, boss. Okay. Total template is different. Boot IOC pros 01. Okay. 01. Dependency injection. First example, guys. Example is known, but you want to develop in Spring Boot style. What is the tool you want to use? Maven. Gradle is not that much effective. Use Maven. Okay. Whether you want to develop as a web application or standalone application style. Jar means standalone application. Where means web application. Still time is there to develop the web application. Which is the Java version you want to use? Yeah, latest version is compatible with the 21. You can take 21, but minimum 17 is required. Minimum 17, but if you take 21 also, not a problem. Which language you want to develop? Other day I said, na, Spring Boot project can be developed in multiple JVM languages. Java I want to select. What is the group ID? NIT. Artifact ID, project name. Version this, description this. Now listen carefully. What is the package where main class you want to see? Generally, we try to put that one in what? Root package. We generally see that one in what? Root package. What package, guys? Package com.nt. Package what? Com.nt. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Come on, everyone. Super, guys. Package com.nt. Because I can take different sub packages having what? Spring beans and other thing. So anyhow, at the red component scan annotation of Spring Boot application annotation, not only search in the current package, also sub packages. If this com.nt is the root package, remaining everything I will take as sub package of com.nt. Say something, my dear. Come on, everyone. Super. Say next. Okay, first application, no auto configuration, no starters. Do I need to add any starters here? Right now, not required. When we develop advanced application, we have to add starter. Right now, I'm not worried about auto configuration feature. Say next. Save finish. Don't worry, everything is properly documented and given to you people. Names may be here and there, but remaining all are properly documented and given to you people. Session 3, guys. Session 3, guys. Yeah. Yeah, this is basics of dependency injection. What is target class? What is dependent class? We discussed or not, guys? Yeah, in Spring Boot, using @auto void, I can do field injection, setter injection, constructor injection, arbitrary method injection. What injection, guys? Arbitrary method injection, target dependent classes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this time I'm taking not wish message generator, season finder. It's up to you. Any use case you can take. Okay, to the season finder, what is the one I injected? Local date. And here is the business method. How to make season finder as Spring Bean @component. How to inject dependent to season finder @auto void. Using that injected local date, I am writing business logic over there or not there. But my dependent is predefined class. So inside the main class, I am taking @bean method or not, guys. So that the method returned object becomes Spring Bean or not, guys. Come on, everyone. Okay. All these are known facts. We have to develop it as an application. That's it. Okay. So what is the purpose of this entire story, guys? Thumb rules we already discussed, right? How to install STS plugin just now we discussed. Come on. Right. Example application. Example application. We making sure that following software setup ready. STS plugin ready. Okay. We discussed how to keep it. Just now by using this window, we created everything or not, guys? Yeah, this is the array. All our inputs will be submitted to this URL. In that website, actual project is created. This is project name. Build tool to use. jar for standalone, where for web application. Come on. Java version. Which language you want to use to create it. This is company name. This is project name. This is version. This is what? Description optional. This is root package name, in which default main class will come having at the rate Spring Boot application annotation. Having at the rate Spring Boot application annotation. Okay. So this is the directory structure you will get, guys. Yeah, you should have some grip on this directory structure. And basically, Maven project, my dear. Everyone, this is to place the source code, not this, sorry. This is to place the source code. Okay, see, default package has come. com.nt has come. We only choose a boss. In that one, default main class has come. Come on. Yeah, in that main class, we have a main method. On the top of main class, at the rate Spring Boot application annotation is Spring Boot application annotation is kept or not, guys? At the rate Spring Boot application annotation is kept or not kept, guys? Right. This is public Spring Boot IOC PROS1 dependency injection application. This is main. Okay, if I see run method, main class as the configuration class. This is to pass command line arguments or not, guys? What's the use of command line arguments? We'll discuss later. Okay, this is giving application context to CTX. Here is my what? Get IOC container. So we got access to IOC container or not, guys? Run is the static method of Spring application class or not, guys? Okay. This is a resources folder in which property files will be placed. But luckily, one default property file will come, that is application.properties. You need not to configure this property file by using @property source. It will be automatically configured. It is part of the ecosystem. What is the use of this file? If you want to give some inputs and instruction to IOC container with respect to auto configuration activity, this file is very useful or not? In this project, are we looking for auto configuration feature? No. That's why, is there any work to work with that file, guys? No. If you delete also, no problem. But anyhow, it's coming by default, let it be, guys. This is what purpose, guys? Array to place unit testing code, guys. Right now, I'm not worried about unit testing. This folder is optional to worry about or not, guys. This is JRE setup. This is all the jars that are coming. Spring Boot related, Spring related, all jars came or not? Sir, you have not added any dependencies, any starter, how they are coming. Very simple. Every Spring Boot project is child project to one parent project, that is this. Spring Boot starter parent is there, na? It is readily available project in Maven Central Repository. For our project, this is our project, na boss, come on. For our project, that project is acting as a parent project. That means here we are using a feature called Maven inheritance. What inheritance? What's the beauty of that, you know? Whenever you import any project in Maven project, everything belongs to that project will be inherited to our project. Are you getting my point? Everything belongs to that project will be inherited to what? Our project. Is it not an interesting aspect, my dear? Come on. Is it not an interesting aspect, my dear? I want reply from you people. Convinced with me, guys. Come on, everyone. Everything belongs to that project will be added here. Guys, everyone understanding this statement or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Perfect, guys. I think this is the target is the output folder. SRC is the inputs folder. In that only all inputs will be there, guys. Okay. So how these many jars came to Maven Spring Boot project, though we have not added any starters or dependencies. Everything coming from parent project na boss. Sir, why red mark, sir? Red mark will go off if you make HTTP as HTTPS as HTTP. That's a bug in what? IDE. Don't blame yourself. That's a bug in IDE. If you change HTTP to HTTP, yes to yes, it will be done, guys. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay. Right click, new, what is there? Package. Right click, new package. What is there? Com dot, nt dot, com dot, nt dot. Some packages, yes, beans. Okay, that's great. Next. And you don't believe no other packages are required. Why, sir? Who is configuration class? Main class. Who is main class? Again, main class. So client application I can write in main method, creating, accessing container, getting target class object, calling business method. And main class itself acting as a configuration class. So that means there is no need of taking what? Any other packages. Is it not an interesting aspect, my dear? Come on. Are PM. If you are PM, I am CM. Okay. Configuration package not required. Why? Because the main class itself acting as what? Configuration class. What class, guys? The main class itself acting as what? Configuration class. Are you getting my point there or not there? Super, guys. Tell me. Boot IOC pros 01 dependency injection application dot Java. Com dot nt dot sbeans. Next, tell me here, what is there? Yeah, can we develop the season finder? Right click class. What is the class name? Season finder. Yes. Okay, it's a user defined class. How to make it as a Spring Bean, guys? Season finder dot Java. What is there? Target Spring Bean. At the rate component. What is there? SF. NENT. At the rate component SF. Okay. Private local date. Private local date. At the rate auto wide. At the rate auto wide. Control plus shift plus. At the rate component SF. Private local date at the rate auto wide. What is this? Public string. show season. Show season is the method. Yeah, right now at the rate AutoAdd on the top of the field. Can I call this one as a field injection, my dear? Can I call this one as a field injection, guys? Right. Get what is there? Current hour of the day into hour is equal to not get hour. We have to get current month value. Sorry. Current month of the year. Get current month of the year into month is equal to date dot get month value. From the current system date and time, you are going to get the month value. Yes, guys. Tell me if what is there? Month greater than or equal to 3. And what is there? Month less than or equal to 7. What is there? Return. What is the season, guys? Summer season. What is the season? Summer season. Else if month month greater than or equal to what is there? 8 and month less than or equal to 10. Return. What is there? What is there? Rainy season. Else, tell me. What is there? What is there? Winter season. What season, my dear? Winter season. This is how we argue. This is my business method now, my dear. Okay, this is my business method. Right. Here is my sys trace. Here is my what? Sys trace. Okay, to get the feeling this object is created, shall we go for what? Sys trace. 1 minute. Sys trace. Second one I select. Can I say this one is a zero arg constructor, guys? Come on, everyone. Zero arg constructor. Okay. Zero arg constructor. That's great. This is my rainy season. This is my what? Winter season. This is my at the rate component SF. At the rate component SF, guys. Come on, everyone. Right. Season finder dot Java. This is what? Main class. Yeah. Target is ready. So now we have to configure a dependent class. Okay, look at this annotation. It's a combination of how many annotations, guys? At the rate Spring Boot configuration, which internal uses at the rate configuration. At the rate enable auto configuration, component scan. Okay, all the three are there or not there, guys? Okay, super. Okay, now let's go for it. Public local date, create LDate, return. You just want to create object or you want to create object having system date and time? Yeah, local date dot now. What dot now, guys? Local date dot now. At the rate bin, name is equal to what is there? L date. At the rate bin, name is equal to L date. Sys date. Control plus shift plus O. Okay, let me give. This class has become configuration class and its a class object is created. To get that feeling, can I have constructor over there? Yes, boss. Sys trace. Can I say zero param constructor, guys? What constructor? Zero param constructor. Oh, sys trace. Start of main method. What is there? Start. Right. Next. Sys trace. End of main method. What method, guys? End of main method. Super, guys. Tell me here, what is there? Start of main method, end of main method. Okay. Okay, get target Spring Bean class object reference. Get target Spring Bean class object reference, guys. Get target Spring Bean class object reference. Yeah. Tell me here, what is there, guys? Come on, I want reply, boss. Okay. Season finder. Finder is equal to ctx dot get bean. Season finder dot class. Season finder dot class. Are you getting my point? Okay. Next. Invoke the business. Invoke the business method. String message is equal to finder dot show sysout. What is there? Season name is equal to plus message. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah, once everything is over, we have to close the container or not? Close the IOC container. Tell me, guys, right now I am referring container with interface reference variable or not, guys? Unfortunately, here there is no close method. In this interface, there is no close method. Close method is there, one of its sub interface. But I want to call close method using this reference variable. Then what should I do? Typecasting I have to go for or not, guys? See, ultimately, this interface reference variable is referring annotation config annotation config application context object. Because interface reference variable can refer one of its implementation class object. But close method is not there in the interface, is there in what? One of its sub interface. But I want to call close method on CTX itself. Not possible. Array, when interface reference variable is referring one of its subclass object, we can call only common methods using that reference variable. If you want to call direct methods, what methods? You have to go for typecasting activity or not, guys? What is there, guys? CTX dot close. It's giving error, add cast. No, that's the wrong cast. That's the wrong casting, guys. Add cast. Okay, we have to go for what? Super, guys. Raspal Yadav, sir, please provide today's recorded video for offline students also. Why it will be provided? You are supposed to attend classes now, boss. Huh? Raspal, you joined late. That's why you should get a video, na? Fine. Please don't ask this kind of admin questions to me. Concentrate on. Please put these queries to your admin. Please put these queries to admin, please. Right. Okay. And whatever, moreover, what is there in this? It's the same as our Spring Core module only. Only procedure of creating project is different. And everything is documented, right? Any difficult, guys? In fact, more easy. Their separate configuration class. You have to create container on your own. Come on, guys. Mr. Rajpal, are you the Hindi actor Rajpal or who is always in confusion state? Right. Okay. This indicates he joined lately. He makes his problem as global problem. Mr. Rajpal, is it true? Fine. So any difficulty, guys? It's all it needs one-time practice. Maybe project creation screen is different. Anyhow, that procedure is given, screenshots are given, what to be typed is given, everything is given or not, guys? Okay. Shall we run this application, my dear? Right click on it. Tell me. Run as what application? Java. Yeah, you will get a logo, boss, nothing else. You will get a logo. Yeah, here you observe. Season finder, zero arg constructor, show season, summer season. Summer season output is coming or not coming? Okay, first configuration class come main class is loaded, object is created. Then target class object is created. At the rate bean method is called. Because of at the rate auto avoid injection is flow. I will give flow. In our style, we will give flow also. Don't worry about the flow part. So season business method is called. This is the output end of the application. Okay, everything started between start of the main method. Yeah, this is the logo. Any Spring Boot project, Spring logo will be there. Nothing else. This is Spring only. Actually, Spring only. Framework is Spring Boot, but they are giving Spring. To remove logo, what will we do, sir? We can remove logo. Possibility is there. We can write your name as a logo. But that one you have to write entries in what? Application dot properties file. Any instructions you want to give, you have to write entries in what? Application dot properties. Right now, that is not our focus. Okay, first you habituate developing basic application. One fine day we concentrate on that also. It's not that much great task, guys. Okay. I think you got the clarity, guys. Any difficulty to develop the application? Okay, now see. Observe the generated directory structure of the project. Here you observe. Every Spring Boot project is created. It will be inherited from parent project of Maven Central Repository by getting parent tag. This is this. This is this. Yeah, this all the jars and plugins, all the jars and plugins, all the jars and plugins belonging to parent project, all the jars and plugins belonging to parent project will be, what is that? Inherited. Belonging to parent project will be, okay guys, belonging to parent project will be inherited to child project. Okay. Based on this only, we get, tell me, all the jar files from the parent project to, from the Spring Boot starter, parent project to our project. Spring Boot starter, parent project to our project. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Yes, guys. Application.properties or YML files are part of Spring Boot project ecosystem. So they will be recognized by IOC container automatically. That means there is no need of configuring it separately or not, guys. Okay. Please provide whole code of this first project. Chandrasekhar Tiwari, everything is there in the paintbrush. Can't you create on your own? What the hell you are attending classes, my dear? If I give code, you will copy paste and you will become developer. Huh? Mr. Chandrasekhar, if you are in a psychological feeling like by learning like this, by practicing like this, you want to become software engineer, drop that plan. Okay? And moreover, all core module projects are already given. It is there in your workspace, right? And entire project procedure code I am going to present in the paintbrush. And if you cannot recreate the project by seeing paintbrush content, sorry boss, don't keep the hopes of becoming software engineer. I'm telling seriously on your face. You have to take this fact. Because screenshots are there, explanation is there, code is there, procedure is there, and you cannot spend time in front of laptop to recreate it. Then why are you thinking about becoming software engineer? Drop from the plan. Take care of family business. Sorry to say this, but I have to say this because you don't even know what's happening in the classes. Guys, these many days we did the same thing now. Whatever I have explained, everything is there in the paint. Later you recreated and practiced it, right? You may ask me, why are you not giving code in the notepad, sir, so that I can copy paste? You can copy paste. That's why I'm not giving in the notepad. Because if you copy paste, you never become developer, boss. You will become what? Content writer. But we need developer for the industry, not the content writers, right? Moreover, my explanation is combination of what? Diagrams, code, screenshots. So how can I write in notepad or wordpad? Not possible. That's why I have taken support of what? Paintbrush. I don't know what's happening, guys. All of a sudden, people are behaving differently in the classes. What's happening, guys? Attending classes after a long time. Chandrasekhar, Mr. Rajpal Yadav. Okay. Yeah, season finder is there. Super. Main class come configuration class. This is this class acts as main class come. What is this? Configuration class. Main class come configuration class. Okay. Now, small explanation about Spring Boot, Spring application class. Class that can be used to bootstrap. Bootstrapping means starting and launch Spring application from Java main method. By default, this class perform following steps to bootstrap application. Bootstrapping is nothing but start. Yeah. Create appropriate application context instance. Array appropriate IOC container, boss. Here nothing but IOC container or not, guys. It creates appropriate IOC container. Register command line property source to expose command line arguments as Spring Bean properties. Are command line arguments you want to inject to Spring Beans. That time it internally do that work. Refresh application context, loading all singleton scopes. Are a pre-instantiation of singleton scope, guys. Trigger any runners are there. Still, I have not discussed about runners. In future, I will talk. It is doing many things internally or not, guys. Most of the circumstances, static run method can be called directly on your main method. to bootstrap your application. Though this class is there, most of the time we prefer working with run method there or not there. We prefer calling what method over here, guys? Run method. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. Super. How to run the application? Java application. Everything is clearly given. Here output also kept here or not, guys? Some assignments also given. Okay, every Spring Boot project created by program will become what? Child project to Spring Boot starter project, which is collected from Maven Central Repository. So from this Spring Boot starter project, jar files inherited automatically to what? Our project. Our project means child project to that starter project, na boss? What is the guarantee that project is there in Maven Central Repository? Nothing to worry, guys. You observe this. mvnrepository.com. Yeah, tell me. Spring Boot starter parent. Spring Boot starter parent. Spring Boot starter parent. Here is the story or not, guys? Come on, everyone. Yes, 3.4.4 is there. So that means this project is already there as a ready-made project in central repository or not, guys? That's great. Okay. Yeah. Super. That is one thing confirmed. Okay. Now, how can I know the which class it is internally using to create the IOC container? Shall we observe that? Sys out. What is there? Sys out. Sys out. Tell me. Container. IOC container name. IOC container name. CTX dot get class. What dot get class, guys? CTX dot get class. Right click, run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. What's happening? We are running application failed to start. Why so? Anything I missed, guys? No. IOC container CTX dot get class. Run as Java application. Yeah. Huh? Relying on circular reference is discouraged. Circular reference. What I did all of a sudden. Did I gone anything wrong? Yes. Oh, some unnecessarily code has come, guys. Check it out. Some unnecessarily code has come. Okay, leave it. Only at the rate bean is enough now, boss. Come on. L date has come here. Yeah. This some magic happened all of that. Okay. No problem. IOC container name CTX dot get class. What dot get class, guys? CTX dot get class. Run as Java application. Huh? What's happening, guys? 1 minute, 1 minute. I think something is gone wrong. Yeah, this one. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, this has come. Yeah, that is a zero param constructor. Right. Some keys pressed, guys. That's why that magical things are happening. Now we are getting output. Summer season is the output we are getting now. But right now, what is the class name we got? That matters for us. What is the class name? Annotation, config, application, context is the class now, boss. Look at the hierarchy of that one. Annotation, config, application, context is the class. Its a superclass is what? Generic application context. Its a superclass is what? Abstract What is there? It's a super class is what? Abstract that one. Are you getting my point there or not, guys? Yeah. Generic application context. It's a super class is what? Abstract refreshable context. It's a super class is what? Abstract application context. That is implementing configurable application context. That is extending from what? Application context. I for interface, C for what? Class. Okay. At the end, which with whom I am time casting, I check it out. Configurable application context. So actually I'm referring with what? Application context interface. In that one, close method is not there. It is there in one of its sub interface. That's why I'm doing typecasting with one of its sub interface or not, guys. That's why I'm doing typecasting with what? One of its sub interface or not, guys. Tell me. Spring Boot first project development is complex processor, easy processor. Say something, my dear. More simplified. Is there any need of taking configuration class separately? Not required. Because main class itself acting as a configuration class. Is there any need of creating the container manually? Spring application dot run method is there. As part of application bootstrap process, it internally creates and return IOC container or not, guys? It internally creates and returns what? IOC container or not, guys? Say something, my dear. I want reply, boss. Okay. Yeah. Whoever saying a little bit difficult, please practice core module, Ra Piyush. Piyush, I think if you have not done practical so far, I am really helpless. I request you to join in the new batch. I request you. Online student, please tell me, is it same as our previous spring project? Code wise. Project creation wise, it takes another 10 minutes extra time you have to spend. Once you create every day same process, right? And when you create Maven project for the first time, you felt little different, right? But later you have habituated or not, guys? Same thing here. Easier than Spring in terms of coding process. Piyush, Rajpal Yadav, if you come to classes as VIP student, you will feel definitely difficult. Come regularly, practice, my dear. Sir, how can I say you are, how can you say that we are not coming regularly? Okay. Is there any other way to call the business method that is there in target class rather than by taking target class object reference? Gunta, Gunta Bhargav Reddy, I have a simple question. Business method is a static method or non-static method? So how can you call non-static method without object, Ra Babu? Apply basics. So definitely you have to gather what? Target class object reference, then you have to call it. But what you have to appreciate here is you are not creating object for target class, dependent class. You are not assigning dependent to target. Everything is done by whom? IOC container. That you have to observe, right? Super. Okay. Yeah. What? Yeah, there are two assignments that I want to see you people completing it, guys. Number one, develop the application to generate wish message based on the current hour of the day. Are first application of Spring Core module. Develop the application to generate message based on the current weekday or weekend day. Weekday means happy working hours. Weekend day means what? Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Those are feeling project creation process bit heavy. In fact, that is very simplified. In me, when you have to type the archetype, sometime archetype will come, will not come. Yes, na boss. Here no headaches, boys. Everything is what? Readily available. But proper net connection is required while creating this project. Why, sir? While creating this project, whatever inputs we give, all the inputs are going to this website. In the website, actual project creation is happening. If you want, you can directly open and create the project there also. Start dot spring.io. Same story na boss. Which project? Maven project. Spring Boot. Which version of Spring Boot you want to use? Latest. Group ID. Come on. We are giving there, coming here. Group ID, NIT. Artifact ID. Okay. Pros01. Dummy na? Okay. Description optional. Default package. com.nt. Are not fixed, guys. Anything else you can go for. Next. Jara, Vara. Fine. Which version of Java? See, we think that that is great, but all the things are coming over here only. 21 I have taken. Create, generate. One project is created here. Check it out. Pros1.zip has come na. Open with WinZip, WinRAR, Pros1. Same old folders have come na, boss. SRC, main, Java. Okay, next. SRC, main, test. You know what is actual procedure? Extract the jar file, zip file. You will get a project folder. Open that project in the Eclipse ID. It is like, where is your nosman showing like that? Aisa no na? Array, STS plugin said, Array, don't do all this waste process. You give me inputs. I only talk to that website. I only submit details to that website. I only gather the project. I only will show in the IDE. So directly headache gone, na? If someone says, I'm creating Spring Boot project by going to website, means don't feel surprisingly. Okay, they are doing very lengthy process. STS plugin is simplifying that job. Convinced or not? Okay, now let me do that work also. I am going to extract, guys. Pros01 extracted. Okay, that's great. How to import that project in Eclipse ID? All these are time pass works, guys. Please. Since I have time, I'm showing to. Import. Where is this? General. Existing projects into workspace. Where is that? Browse. Existing projects into what? Workspace. Where is that, guys? Browse. Tell me. Downloads folder. What folder, guys? Down. What folder? Downloads folder. Pros01. Java. Okay. Pros01. That is a zip file. After extraction, where it has gone, ra? Okay. Select the folder. Selected. No projects found. Did I extract properly, my dear? I think not properly extracted. Not properly extracted, guys. Go to the root folder. Yeah, this is the root folder. Right click. Select this extract. Pros1, okay. Okay. Eclipse boss, browse. This is the Pros1, right? Select the folder. No, oh, Pros1/Pros1. Not coming. Browse here. Let me select the second pros one. Okay, otherwise we select the archive file only. We select the archive file. What is there? Downloads, boss. What is there? Downloads. Pros1.zip, guys. Say open. Say open. No projects found. Maybe it is not taking properly. Leave it. That's a time pass only. I fine. I thought of showing that model, but that's a very complex process, right? So let's stick to this one. We have happily here now. Directly coming there. Happily work with that, right? Okay. Fine. Java, this one. Explore. pom.xml download. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now 1 minute. Now fresh one has come. Let me check. pros1.zip, guys. pros1. Yeah, this time pom.xml also there. Let me check my luck. Why I should disappoint you only in small aspect. Import, general, existing projects, select to archive, browse. This time pros1 zip, pros1 zip, not coming, guys. Okay, leave it. That's not happening. Maybe it's not giving completely right kind of thing. Again, maybe some extra things we have to do it. That's not an issue. Fine, whatever it is, you got the basic idea about what? How to create Spring Boot project. Yeah, this project flow of execution and background preparation for second project I will take up tomorrow. Tomorrow means next class, Monday. Next class will be on what? Monday. Can I upload the notes now? I think I have given some videos to watch. Java Bean videos, Lambda API videos to watch. Given or not given? Yes. What's your batch code, guys? 5:30 p.m. Spring Boot core. Right click, file upload. What's our one? Class content. What content, guys? E drive, class content. Yeah, what's there? Spring. Where is that? 515 or 715? 515. Spring Boot core. Right. What is there? Session 2 and session 3. Session 2 and session 3. Yes, boss. I want everyone to complete the project development before coming to next class. Don't keep the pending practicals, boss. That will simplify your learning process. Right. Thank you. Have a nice time. We'll meet in next class. We'll meet in next.